Well, here you are. You know where you are. Your boy Peanut's back with another slamming hit. Another slamming hit.
Why aren't you untermensch?
And ladies and gentlemen, I think we've just made it to the weekend. Yeah, I've seen this shit. It's like this, like, crazy fucking... Because it's just like Jews are just trying to think of any way to, like, sell weed in the most, like, garish way possible. And it's just like they're ruining society. So it's just a bunch of black guys who just... I don't even care. All of the money that they've made, right, it's all going to just be made through entertainment. And it's just like... It's all just like nothing that's actually doing anything. None of their content is pushing us anywhere. It's not elevating us. We're not like learning new things. We're not... Do you see what I mean? It's just like... We've given black people like enough time where we can just confidently just say, I'm sorry, it just doesn't work, I'm afraid. You just don't make anything. You're not... We've given you so much money. We're giving Africa like $1 trillion. Like, no, trillions. Like, that's a good proportion of like actual world's GDP. And they just have nothing to show for it. The people that come out of it are not doing anything. They're just all the famous black people and all the famous black people you know from like the 80s and the 90s. They're all like, people Jews have been using. All the Jews have just been like puppeteering them. Try and make them seem like they're more important than they are, but every time you like fucking like research any of these like Malcolm X or like Nelson Mandela or anything like that, you actually find out they were just fucking awful people. Just absolutely not nice people. Like Nelson Mandela, I think he did kill a lot of like police officers and stuff. Everyone's like, why did you go to prison? Why did you go to prison? So, well, because he wasn't a saint. Was someone else that was like that. I think it was like Martin Luther King as well. Apparently he was just like a really not a nice person. He was just being used again by like Jews, just like really push the black movement. And it worked. He did it. It's just mental. Like the amount of flies as well. Like, I just spent like... I try my best not to kill them, but I probably spent about 20 minutes with like a cup collecting them. And it's just like I barely made a dent. It's very difficult because there's not a lot I can do. It's just unfortunately just going to be the weather. It's not that bad, but I can see that there's like 3 of them that are just like flying it like in a circle because it's like they're trying to like mate. So they're like in the middle of the air, and if they like get close to each other, they start to like just like home in on each other. And there's like loads on the blind. But it's like they're just like tiny little. They're not even like proper houseflies. They're just like little, like almost just like smaller like version of them. And they're just so dopey and docile. They just kind of, they don't bite either. They're just like, because I was like researching it. There's only like 4 or 5 bugs, so flies that bite. You've got like midges. They're not midges. You have horse flies, and they're not horse flies. There was something called like a bowl swan fly or something like that. It's definitely not that. And then like mosquitoes, which obviously they're very, mosquitoes are very obvious. So they're just like generic kind of flies that just... They'll probably be very clean because they're coming from, because I know where they are. It's like, because I'm on the ground floor, there's like 2 hedges outside my windows, and because I've got the windows open, they're just like, obviously there's a hive, there's obviously like where they're just being bred on like in that hedge somewhere. So those are eggs that have been laid on like underneath a leaf or something. I think they can just eat plants when they're like maggots. So that's not like so bad, because the thing that makes the flies bad is it's like you assuming that they'll be like on shit, and I think that's a good like rule of thumb is if you just generally see a fly out and about, you should probably just assume the worst. But there is probably like a chance like that they haven't come from shit. But that's what I mean. It depends where you are. It's like I'd say like if you're like me, where I'm sort of like it's like very, very hot at the moment, and it's just like prime breeding time for like these animals. I've got guinea pigs as well. So like if I'm giving them things like fruit and veg, like sometimes they don't eat all of it. So like any of that, they'll just like clamber onto it. But I'm just trying not to kill them, really. I mean, there's loads of spiders that I've got kind of, and I just keep those spiders around because at least they'll just eat them. I was like talking to someone at work, and they were saying that they're like, yeah, I just keep I try and catch only flies, and there's a big spider outside, so I just like give it to them, so you can see them like eating it in action. That's fair. Could do that. Because some people just get the raid out. I've got some raid. Well, I just don't really want to use it and like only in like real dire straits, but to be honest with you, I mean, how much worse is it going to get than that? But if I probably had my kids, I might. If I had my kids with me, I probably would I'd get rid of them. But it's just par for the course, I'm afraid. It's just, you're on the bottom floor of a flat and you've got like a hedge. And it's just too hot for me to not keep my windows open. So they're just, obviously what they do is they just kind of like, the first thing they do is they just fly in, up, and they just like, just go in, because they probably feel it's like cold or something. Because you could make these like little traps, I remember. Because it's interesting, because like, it is coming up to my first year anniversary. I actually haven't been in here for that long. But it's funny to think that coming up in August will be my first year anniversary of like being here. I think I officially moved in on the 1st of like August. So how cool is that? It's already kind of just my home now. It's just, I don't really think anything of it. This will probably just be where this will probably generally be where I might just end up and just hopefully just pass on. I don't really need anything else. This is sort of the thing. This is the fallacy that like you're being taught, especially with women. The women are like these fucking like narcissists who just think that they need to live in a mansion, and it's just like the men are like the ones that are just like more practical, and they can just sort of be happy, just not really needing the greater things in life. It's just things that make you happy. It's the women are just absolutely like, if they're just, you cannot feed into that tendency. There's a real reason why I just think like we've been right about women for the whole of society. Until very recently, feminism, we've just absolutely just had it right. We cannot let women have opinions. They're just absolutely just ruining the system. It just ruined everything. Bet all the fucking suffragettes were Jews as well. It's just so annoying because the game of the Jews was just so devious because they just look white. Like, most black people just can't even tell. And then not only that, but it's like, they, well, when they get married and stuff, they, like, lose their, like, Jewish name. And then, like, if they get divorced, a lot of them, what they just end up doing is they keep their, like, their name. And that way, like, it's like, then they've, like, gotten rid of that Jewish, like, mask, and they've got a good reason for it. So it's not just like, did you just change your last name? And it's really obvious. You're just like, no, I was divorced. And not a lot of people will be like, well, what was your maiden name before? A lot of people don't know who say that. So those like people just become like, they're like Americans, aren't they? And like it's not like now where I think like people are just like, you've got a Wikipedia and stuff. It's like easy to track down like what people are. So before that, you just didn't know. You just wouldn't know what they're doing in their private life. You just wouldn't know if they're Jewish. You just like see. Let's just say her name's Rebecca or something, like a quite Jewish name. You just see like her come into the office, and she won't wear a Star of David or anything like that. And you wouldn't really know anything. Like maybe she does like have slightly bigger nose, but who cares? You might just think she's like Italian or something. And that's what I'm saying to you. This is like what they've basically like been able to just do for like the last kind of like 60, 70 years. And just like the fact like they just removed any masculinity. They're trying to like turn all like our men into like little losers, little queer boys. They're like too scared to do anything. They're too scared to kill anyone because they don't want us to do World War Africa. They don't want us to do World War Africa. That's what I mean. But it's gonna happen. And like I've got. They don't even have to go and kill people. That's what's even more perfect. Because if we work with America, we can just work with like Boston Dynamics. We can just like they'll just give us like the recipes, the blueprints to just like be able to mass produce like our versions of those. We'll send loads of these like SpaceX already has them up there. SpaceX would just be able to, if we had military contacts, just say like, look, are you able to just like default a couple of these satellites to strictly to military use? And we'll just pay Elon like loads of money for it, if that's what he really wants. And then basically once we have like the blueprints to make like the drones, what we can do is we can like frack the North Sea, get all the oil from that, use that to be make loads of like industry plants, and that'll get loads of jobs made as well for loads of our like boys. We'll only have boys working, and all the women have to like go back to just like trying to like get a husband, and they won't have social media, so they're not going to go on and see like Palestine and like Africa and like, all this bullshit. All the men are going to be basically like building ammunitions and aircraft carriers, submarines, long-range missiles, building like lots of like platforms and stuff, especially around like Europe as well, because we're going to try and fuse Europe together. And then all the countries that are like basically like opposite like Africa, we're gonna like just build loads of huge gun battalions, like like Junon, just gonna build loads of things like that. And just like again, every single country in Europe which is sea facing builds a nuclear power plant, a nuclear aircraft carrier with like full planes, which we can easily do again because we can just share the blueprints. And then we can just start our attack on north of Africa. Once we take the north of Africa, we basically own the Mediterranean, and that's a huge like that's a huge like geographical bit. Because that's like the shortcut for the trade routes. So you basically we could just like turn it off. We could just like close the whole thing off and just not let any trade come through from any other countries. So if we don't want like oil from like thingy or from the Middle East or China or anything, we just say fuck that. We don't need it, and we won't because we'll just be able to get our own. We just don't need it. But that'll completely nuke that'll completely tank their economy, because like China's economy is effectively just like held on like by their manufacturing. All like the top people, every time you see like someone's dad who's like some fucking rich asshole in China, it's always like, oh yeah, my dad makes steel. It's like if you're just like dad, if you're just someone in China who just like makes like raw material, you'll probably just be a billionaire because that's all they're doing. It's like if you make plastic, if you make fucking metal, if you make fucking like rubber, if you make loads of it, because it's all just manufacturing shit, isn't it? Well, we don't need to give China that. China can kiss my massive dick of balls. We don't need that. And also, China are probably gonna like put fentanyl and everything, try and kill you. Put like fucking like child porn or like something on like all the devices. Just anything to be fucked with you. If it's got a camera on it, you can. It's probably got a chip in it, and it's gonna sell that to some fucking like dodgy website. We need to get rid of all of that. Just not trust any of these guys. They're all gonna fucking lie to you. It's like I said, they're gonna all say like, yeah, it's amazing. We promise to not lie to you. We promise we're like really good. They're not really good. They hate us. They think we're stupid because China would never do it with us. If we went to China and said, "Hey, do you want to like trust our stuff?" They'd be like, "Fuck no." They'd be absolutely fuck no. They'd like steal it and then they make their own version of it because they know that's the smart thing to do. That's what we should be doing. Just don't give a fuck. Just steal stuff from China. Just fuck with China. Just kick China in the balls a little bit. You see a fucking Chinese guy, just fucking like kick him in the balls. Nah, that's a cool to action. That's not a funny joke. That is a call to action. I redact that. So yeah, Keys, lawyer, if you are listening, it was a joke, but I do appreciate that was you. Yeah, that's it. So now, like, if they do like try and strike my channel, like, at least like they did it. But there is like a whole hypocrisy about it. And then like, oh sorry, if we want to get started with China, we can already cause a shitstorm anyway. So we could just get them both to do the fighting for us. So China has effectively said that Islam's just like a mental health disorder, and for some reason there's no fatwa on that. For some reason, no one in China, no one in Islam like fucking cares about that. Imagine if he said that in the UK, probably go to prison forever. But China, one of the biggest countries, is what they say, and there's no one cares. No Muslim countries like said anything about that. Do you know why? Because China would just fucking destroy them. They just wouldn't care. The UN would say, please don't nuke them. They're just like, we don't give a fuck. Obviously, they're like wishing death on us, and like they all of their citizens that are going around like murdering Chinese people and like, all the Western countries. They'll absolutely just start nuking them, and that's telling, isn't it? Because that's what they know, and we could do the same. We could absolutely do the same. Pakistan's nukes can't reach us. Pakistan's nukes don't reach us. Pakistan only have like medium range like ICBMs. They can reach Israel, but they certainly cannot reach like Europe. So what's stopping us from just nuking Africa and the Middle East? We shouldn't. We don't need to nuke. I don't want to nuke. You don't know why you don't want to nuke, because that will break conventions. But starting wars might not. We might be able to get around that. Because we could just start wars with the countries of Africa. And just like, our reason being is just like, they are just inherently like racist. All their people seem to just keep invading us. How is that not like an invitation for a race war? It's just not going to stop. Same with Pakistan as well. It's just like we need to sort them out because they like retaliation for the grooming gangs. Oh, that was just my book. But it's funny, isn't it? Because it's like you get stupid things like which of your friends, who would you vote in a school to be the most likely to take over the world? And I wasn't even nominated. No. I've got good plans. I could do it. I think I've worked out the game of chess. The thing they fear the absolute most is whitey ganging up. And that's all we need to do. If we just send out some decree that says like Russia, Europe, America, Australia, and like Japan, they all just gang. And they're all the countries, by the way, that just mysteriously just happen to get like infected. Like, so because you see, someone's thought about this as well. These are the countries that just mysteriously they're just trying to put like loads of Africans in there, like Indians, because this is why, because they know what's happening. They know like if what I'm saying comes true, they're fucked. And then once we all gang up, we can just all just start fortifying because we get rid of all the immigrants. Just get rid of them. We don't care. Who cares anymore? No one cares. Save loads of money, and all of that money we save, we can just build, like I told you, just build each one of our nations, even Japan. We'll let Japan build nuclear power because they should be able to build one. And also, I think it'd be funny to let Japan have nukes as well. I think we should give Japan nukes and make them a nuclear power. That'd be really funny. I actually think the idea of like Japan like being able to like nuke someone would be really funny. Just like retaliate. That's some kind of irony. It's for Jews love to do. Maybe they could like nuke, I don't know, Madagascar or something like that. Just to show off like how like just the fuck with white, you know. So like fire and nuke indiscriminately and just go into Gibraltar and just like fucking like see how big it is. And just say, look, you guys want to keep fighting, we can keep going, otherwise we can just sort it out. And we can really show how people are scary we can go to. Because that's what I'm telling you. How many people died in World War I? Died in World War Two. Yeah, so World War Two, 70 to 80 million people died. And then about 20 million died in World War One. 100 million. Yeah, so that's nowhere near big enough. My goal would intentionally, the start of it would be taking about 2.5 billion. It's gonna be really fast. I know it is, but we have to do it. It's just it's just ridiculous. I think the rest of the world would agree. Do you know what I mean? I don't think like the rest of the world like cares about black people. I don't think Asia really interacts with them a whole amount. Like people have just seen them for who they are now, and they're just so arrogant and just obviously just not on the same level as us. I know that's just, I don't know who's pretending they are, but they're not. You can't convince me and gaslight me. They did an alright job in the movies. Rap was like kind of fun for a little bit, and it's like they almost got away with it. They nearly got away with it. I think there was a period where like, yeah, I do remember just like rap music being really big, and it was just every time you watched the fucking music awards, there's always some black guy just comes on, just covered in bling. And it's just clear that these people, they've been basically propped up by black people, where there's just a huge amount of black people like in America already. And then not only that, but you also have like Africans who just tribally vote for them. Not a lot, but there were still like some places in Africa where like people were like, I can still like watch Jews and vote, buy music and stuff. But then also you've got Indians as well, because that's who Jews have just been using. Jews have just basically been like cheating the system by using like Indians to just like mass vote in any Jewish like people to go in and to do good. So any time like there was a film, right? Let's just say like you went into the production office and there was like a smart white dude who came up with an idea for a film. He'd be like, no, we don't want to have silent acts. What he probably doesn't want is he just doesn't want there to be like a good new IP or like especially if it's like from like a white guy to get loads of money. Like if a black man comes in though, and then like his film is just not as good. It's just obviously shit. It's not because a black man's written it. He'll be like, I love this. This is fantastic. This is gonna make loads of money. And you know, like you'd see situations like that. And there's even been like jokes with that, where it's like where you go to like an art exhibition, and like the art guy is just obsessed and always like gushes over like these really shitty like African pieces of art, or something like a black guy, or like something like a Middle Eastern guy's done. And then he'll like just deliberately like walk past like all these like really detailed artworks that like white guys have done, or like any white women or anything like that. And that's again, it's because the guy will probably be Jewish, and he's just like trying to like prop up these black that's what their whole MO's been. So if you've just been Jewish during like the 90s, 80s, 90s, and like to now, your MO has just been dick on whitey and just prop up any time. So anytime you're on X, and there's always like some fucking like white looking guy who's like some reason defending the black guys, or defending like race mixing or some shit. The only people who are gonna like do that will be like fucking either like low T dudes who do a lot, who like do have to like fuck Asian women and like black women for some reason, or Jews, because they want it to happen. They won't do it themselves because they're just doing it just on purpose. They're just like being a dick on purpose. They're just like, yeah, go eat the broken glass. It's gonna be really funny. And then you eat the broken glass and just laugh because you're like, your mouth stops bleeding. That's what people do. Yeah, go be a mudshark and be really empowering. And then like they fuck a black man, and like no other man, like white person ever wants to like. And then they're like, fucking that black guy's just gone off and like fuck like cheat on you. That's the humiliation ritual. For some reason, you decided to like fuck her like a black African guy just because some people giving him money and just giving him status. It's just so stupid. How can you obviously not see it? It's just all like, you just need to take people by their integrity, but like women are too dumb to do that. They can't do it. It's like, well, you need to like ban women off like social media until like 25 or 30. And I seem to think like that's what like I keep hearing like sometimes a lot of women when they talk, and it's like a lot of like women where it's like I feel like they almost want to say that it should be women who shouldn't be on social media to 25, but they don't want to like say it because they know they don't want to like that to actually kind of happen, because then they're gonna really lose out. Because if you're like one of these like alpha widow chads and you're 30s now and like all of a sudden like you're gonna get banned by using social media, like you're gonna have an absolutely horrible time. You're not gonna be able to go on like TikTok and just fucking like spend your days making shitty like stupid vicarious videos where you're just gonna be like, and this is what I ate for breakfast today, and you're just gonna have some shitty like morning routine you do. Like, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Who actually asked for this? And the only people who are gonna like follow you and like you then are like retarded Indians and black people, other like lonely fat women, and like that's enough for you just to like live and never ever need to care about like having a family. And that's what's fucking up society. And the Indians love it because then like the Indians can like just like got white women so they can just like watch, and because their channels are just like not even that big, they all just they can like talk to them. They have like these like little echo chambers. I've seen them. They're like people who've got these like 30,000 accounts, and they're just like, it's obviously just a white queen woman, and she's just like got loads of like Indian and black sims. So if you like say anything bad to them, you just get like absolutely like dogged on by a bunch of like. And that's like, you gotta think about like imagine a scenario in the real world. That would be like there's like a big like field, and like there's like a woman, just a white woman who's like not that hot, just an average white woman, and like, I go over to her and she's like talking to loads of like Indians and black guys and fat ugly white like single women, and I'm like, I just like listen to what she's saying, and she's just saying some like super misandrous thing about men, and I would like say, hey, I don't think that's right, and immediately like all the Indians and black people, and she won't like stop them as well. She secretly like loves the idea that like she's got like loads of people who would fight for her. And this is all the women do. At no point will they like deliberately just like go quiet and like dip out. But they don't like they don't go like no, don't do this, don't do that, stop it, because they this is what I mean. So they want that to happen. It's like when it's because the Jewish programming, when they're misandrists to the white man, the oppressor, which just means that the only people they can stick to are the people that they know are more powerful than them, the white man. Anyone else they see as not as powerful as them, black and Indians and other like fat women, they're just like useful idiots. But the women are like too stupid to. It's like it's obvious by their actions that's the case, but it's so that, but if you're smart enough to understand that, it's just how it comes across. It's like it's so obvious. It's like they've been programmed just obviously like methodically by like Jewish people and bad actors in uni to just hate white people, but black and Indians they can just have as many kids as they want. But for some reason, white women, they've got some quest they've got to go on. There's some massive breakthrough they're all going to make. They're going to, like, do some research. They're going to do, like, this final piece of research. It's just going to absolutely break it. They're going to, like, do some big quarterly sale or, like, Goislop Limited or something like that and get, like, a plaque and a big certificate. And it's, like, great. What does that, like, plaque and certificate mean? Who cares? At least, like, my models, I actually have to, like, make them. Like, if you just win a piece of fucking shit that's just some twats has made it, who cares? How much does that cost? That's what you gotta think. It's like what the Jews have, like, done as well. Like, every time they've got, like, things like therapy and stuff. You go into, like, the therapy room, and the women are too dumb. Because probably, like, the Jewish guy is just, like, he's gone to, like, the University of Tel Aviv, and it was probably just some shitty, like, online remote job, like, thing he did. And because it's, again, like, they're just too stupid to, like, ask. They just come to America, and then they, like, go, what qualifications do you have to, like, be a therapist over here? And he goes, oh, I graduated at the University of Tel Aviv. And they're like, oh, okay, great. Here you go, then. Then he opens up his private license. And he'll, like, buy, like, a little, like, he'll try and make his office look as intimidating as possible, so everyone thinks he's, like, a big-time player. And then, like, he'll just, like, buy all these, like, plaques and stuff you can just get on, like, loads of websites. You can just go into any fucking, like, plaque shop and just get any of these things made. And he'll just buy, like, about 10 of them, and then it would just say things like, this is to reward Professor Finkelstein for the finest achievement award in 2005 or something like that. And just do loads of shit like that, and just like loads of fake certificates and stuff. And like people were never going to stand up and like actually read them because it's just not the situation. They're just going to come in. You're just going to like see like loads of these things, like sort of fake text you can kind of make out and squiggles of signatures. You're like, oh my god, he must be really smart. Oh, oh. Jen K's done a new video. Excuse me. I don't think she has. So she's like fucking scatterbrain head. Oh, she has to react right now. I was like literally about to say, but she has. So she has a new channel, and then she's like, already got like 2,000 subscribers. They've blown me out of the water. Like, what can I say? But I think that's more of a testament, in my opinion. That's going to come back to be something people will understand. You're going to understand why. So if you think about it, like, it makes sense why. Like, why would why would I be so suppressed? Well, listen to like the Soft Stuff episode. Like, it makes complete sense, doesn't it? But is it illegal? What I want to know is it actually illegal to just suggest, like, to actually think about what I'm doing? I'm not talking about, necessarily, like, a hatred of any, like, race or anything. I'm just saying, like, I just fancy taking Africa, and I just don't know what they can do. What's wrong with that? It's a big place, and this place is tiny, and we could like stick loads of white people in it. Do you know what I mean? What's the wrong with taking it? They're not doing anything with it. It's theirs. Who cares? I don't care. There's nothing else to do at this moment. It's like I said to you, like, what else is there to do? Like, the only way. I keep saying this. It's like the only like women like a day are gonna be like at Katie. And it's like it's not good enough just to be like, oh no, it's your fault. You need to work on yourself. Get therapy. Like, fuck therapy. Fuck therapy. Well, why do I have to have like someone tell me how to act? Can't you understand how that's just weird? How about just acting and feeling like how you feel with that? How about who's decided that the way to think and feel is the best way to think and feel? Probably people who don't want you to do things. But God, it's fucking hot. It's really hot. It's like 31, but we're at 7 o'clock, and it's just about. It's still gonna be bright out, and there's so many fucking flies. There are so many flies. I just can't close that window there. I mean, whatever. Can I imagine if I come in like in the morning? It's just a swarm. So the walls are just covered in black. Can you imagine that? I would actually be like. Because that's the problem as well. Is like, obviously, if you do kill them, it's just they also just like droop. There's just like bodies of flies everywhere. I don't think you can give them to like spiders after you've done it, because then they kill the spiders. But who knows? Maybe they do eat a couple of them. Spider's Paradise. There's a couple. I know where a couple of them are. There's like one that's like behind the chair over there. I've got one in the corner. There was a fuck off in yesterday's video. I was like dealing with it. There was like a fuck off huge spider. I'd been nursing it for a while. I saw it when it was a bit smaller. So even obviously as a spider, it's not going to take that long to grow. But like, it was probably the size of like 5p when I first encountered it, and it was just obsessed with just like being on this thing. Probably because it was like warm, I guess. But I just was like, I don't know what's eating. And then like yesterday I like basically I think it was like sleeping, because in this, look, you can see like it's like this pillow's got like fluff. I think it was like sleeping inside of this. You can even see like, look, it looks like quite webby. So I thought it was just like in here. So when I like fluffed that pillow out, all of a sudden I just saw like this like massive like these like big set of legs coming out. It still wasn't like fully grown. It was just like adolescent size. But it was like just like a house spider. I think they're like pretty much harmless. I just threw them outside. I just thought it was probably the best place for it. Yeah, so we get to do Katie's like new react video. How far does this go? I mean, it's sad, isn't it? It's just, we've got to talk about this as pragmatically as possible. And people are going to be upset. Oh, people will be upset. But, it's like I say, who cares? History's based on people being upset. And also, like, we don't want to let someone like the Jews win. Like, who are the Jews? There's 16 million people. They like, wear fucked up clothes. They look insane. You really want these motherfuckers to be the best people? No. They look fucked. They like do weird shit. They like do weird like child stuff with the foreskins and shit. There's like, something's really not right. Got some strange like main character energy, don't they? Sorry, main character syndrome. Like most of them that you talk to, I have like spoken to them, you just think they're amazing. I just think they're like the best shit ever. Because that's what they do. They all go to like fucking the synagogue and they basically all just like suck each other's cocks. And they all like boast each other up. And they just like convince themselves that, oh, imagine if you just went to Christian church and every single sermon you're in, they're all just like, nah, Wimber, you're the best ever, and everyone else's opinions are fucked, and you're stupid, they're stupid, and you're a genius. You have to interact with these fucking idiots all the time. I hope Kay's new video, like, channel has like a funny, like, a new little opening. Maybe it's like a little animation of it. I'm not expecting good things. Women don't normally bother, because that's the other narcissism of women. It's like when you see like men having to like make the videos, they've got to put like 5 times the effort in. Like the people who are men, when you like watch their content, it's like all their like videos have to be edited like much more. They've got to be, everyone's like much more strict and harsh on them for like the sound quality. Just if you ever like say wrong things and stuff, blah blah blah, whatever. And then men are just harsher critics of a man. So if you're just like have some ego, you're just gonna be like, ah, fuck yeah, I'll give you a 10 out of 10. So they just don't do anything, because it's like they're admitting that they know that like people will just come to this, just see her. So they're already kind of like validating the fact that, again, it's just me. It's all about like everyone, you look at me, look and listen to me. And it's very like true, like when you just like have like little girls who just do that, like when you have like little girls who like spoiled little girls. That's what they would do. They would just want everyone to like, listen to them. Like, just think, okay, perfect. Yeah, think of Angelica from Rugrats. She's like your perfect like what modern women are. Really like bossy, really like masculine, very like just like I just cruel for the sake of it. Very like elitist. So she just thinks she's better than all the other all the other babies. Or spoiled, like, because her parents were like both really rich, and it's just what they've done into, and it's just like, yeah, everyone just like every time Angelica's in the frame, she's like, yeah, everyone's got to give her attention, like, or she demands it. And this is just what's happened to like women when they don't have dads, or weak dads, like milquetoast, like pussy dads. Um, the women just turns like absolutely like furious. They become like interactable with. So what that means is like I could just probably never have a healthy conversation with Katie. That's why I just wouldn't even want to do it, because it's just I can just sort of see how it'll go, and like the kind of methods she'll try and like, the things she'll try and do to just like, and it's not worth it. It's not even worth my time. Again, I have like bigger things to think about, but it's just more like it's just like it's just obviously seeing has been weaponized. That's the problem. Because Katie has a vote. That's the problem. I know as fucked as that sounds. It's just like because Katie has a vote, she can, and it's the Jews know this as well. We just need to get the women on our side. But it's just they're so far gone. You go on social media and they're ruined. As soon as the woman is on social media, she's ruined. I'm telling you. You're gonna go wake up and you have like 80 DMs from like people from all over the world. A lot of them are gonna be black and brown, but they've been taught that like, black and brown people are really hot. Like you wanna like there'd be someone who looks like Drake who's from like Cambodia or something like that. He's just like a millionaire in Cambodia, and he'll fly you over to Cambodia. Take you to like the fucking like the one there won't be any like Michelin star restaurants, but there'll be like one good restaurant there, and you'll go back to it's like the one like good like apartment, and then he'll just rape you or have really violent sex because it's just he's in Angola or Cambodia. He just that just doesn't matter, and also like because you've done that, like there's nothing you can do because like you just agreed to basically, or there's just no laws in this country. And that's the humiliation ritual. You have just fallen for like some stupid like trick of just thinking. You've basically that trade-off. If then that situation is, you spent like he's probably spent like $5,000, which is nothing to him. So basically, just like unflower yourself to a Negro, and that's really funny to Jewish people. And your life is ruined as well now forever because you'll be traumatized from that event. You're gonna be humiliated from that event. You're never gonna trust like probably men for like a long time. It'll be all men. And then you're gonna have all these like preventative traumas and barriers and stuff. So any man who ever like now wants to get in a relationship, you're gonna have all these like rules and stuff. You're like, no, I don't want to have sex with you because I was raped by a black man. That was my fault. It's just like, okay. My granddad didn't have to worry about that. Like, there's no point in my granddad's life did he ever have to like ponder did my grand like fuck a Negro. He just knew that just didn't happen. Because first there was like no Negroes in Africa, in India, barely any, like in the 1950s or late 40s when I was born. I think it was like 50s or something. Or 40s, like late 40s. He would have been in like Peckham or something like that, and it would have been like 98, 99% white. And that's it. You would have been safe back then. All the like, little white kids just like run around and it'd be all safe. There'd just be like no like fucking Indian man trying to like rape them or like some fucking Muslim gang would do it. That doesn't exist. People didn't even know what like Islam was. Seriously, like during like World War II and anything, everyone just talking about Hitler. No one was giving a fuck about what Islam was. Obviously. No one even. I swear, like I didn't even give a fuck about Islam until like 9/11. I wasn't even really privy to what it was. I think I just remember like reading a book when I was like very young. I remember reading an encyclopedia and they were talking about religions, and I remember like seeing like I think at the time Christianity was the highest, but I remember like seeing Islam. I was like, what is that? And I remember thinking like that's like a very formidable like religion, because it was like I think Christianity was at like 1.7, because it must have been in the 90s, but like Islam's at 1.5 or something. It's like it's overtaken now, I think. But just because something's the biggest doesn't necessarily mean it's the best. It's just like I said, lowest common denominator. Because otherwise that's the stupid Jewish logic, isn't it? It's like, otherwise you're just going to argue what you really think, like iShowSpeed's like, just because iShowSpeed gets the most traffic in YouTube, you think you can generally argue that any of his content is better than, say, like a Beethoven Symphony? Culturally, like, hell no. Him just like making nigger rock content and just like screaming like a big baboon, or as Argentina is being, like, or sorry, as like whatever the team he supports is being. That is no way in any metric like gonna benefit mankind in any way. We had football back in the fucking like 70s, 60s, whatever. Nothing's changed for football. That's what I'm telling you, nothing's changed. We're not moving forward. We just got like the same kind of like ish players. It's just getting darker. And again, that's the bread and circuses. It's not really designed for us. That's why like, people like me, we've bowed out. Because we just started to realise that it is. It's just like the game is now just becoming like it's becoming like the litmus paper for how far re-immigration has gone. So it's like almost as you see the countries and you get to see like how much black their team is. That's almost like I'm telling you, like a Jewish, like they're doing it as a proper like test to like show how close we are. And all of them like sit in Tel Aviv and they watch it and they all like manage the teams like, oh my gosh. And also because like a lot of like the owners and the players are like owners will be like from Saudi Arabia and like Jews. They again, they don't want to like make like white people like be like in their teams, so they're deliberately just like trying to hire like Umbongo, because the idea is they just want to give Umbongo and like all the other like, because Umbongo would be like a Muslim as well. So Umbongo is a Muslim, so that ticks the Saudi Arabian box. And then like Jews just want to give Umbongo the money, so then he can like go to like because he'll be like in France or something, and they want to give Umbongo like the money, because then he goes to France and he will specifically want to like fuck white women. That's what that's the game. It's the game, and like I'm just like looking at Katie's like face, because she's like got this Katie's react. She's got like SpongeBob, because that's women. That's the only thing women know. The only like if you talk to women, their only hobbies would be eating, sleeping, drinking gin and tonic, going on holiday, having a roast on Sunday. Like I just like even when I live with my parents, like they did used to make a roast or something. Like I had no point would I ever say those are the highlights of my week. That's just how like low key, like lame the women are. I'm not even joking. A lot of the time, I was like swiping like away from them because they were just so boring. Like there'd be generally like really attractive women who'd be like 8s or 9s or 10s, and like you get like these people like Pearl Davis, and like, I'll tell you a thing about men is they'll see like a hot blonde with big titties, and they'll just swipe left because they're or whatever the yes is, because you don't need to be interesting if you're a hard blonde. Like, no, you do. There were loads of them. They wouldn't have given me time to anyway, but I still feel like I've got like a little victory because I just like reading their like fucking profile, and they always say like men don't read the profiles, but again, it's the Indians who don't read it, it's the black men who don't read it, Black men and Indians are just like being off. They're probably just like literally just being off, and they're just gonna see like which women they're gonna come to, and that's what they're doing. They're probably just sitting there, and they're just like, because they like any white woman they see is gonna just make them really horny because they're from Africa. A lot of them have literally just come from Africa, and they just put like clothes on them. And you think like they're like humans now. You think like just because you've like taken like an African who literally was like wearing a loincloth, and then you like smuggle him in a bus, and then now you like just like Tarzan, you just dress him up in like a suit. You just think he's gonna like, he's fuck off. Like no, he's an African. Like, and then just like look at like how it's like. You're never then allowed to like talk about like how smart they are, and like as a result of how smart they are, like what kind of content are they making. You're not allowed to talk about that. So just case in point, like even like with Jed, if I like listen to it, but then that's always fucked anyway, because they'll then talk about his higher education, but it wouldn't. All of that's like liberal as fuck. So some black guy like Jed, he probably would just say like, yeah, I'm a doctor, like Birmingham University, but it just doesn't mean anything anymore because all of like the fucking like professors and the teachers are all going to be blue-haired feminists and like trans men and like gay men, and they're as like because they've all got like a racial, a sort of a bias, a sort of. They don't want to look racist, so they're just gonna like give like the black guy like really good marks. You know, like penalize the white guy. Anytime the white guy does anything wrong, he has to redo the test again, and they'll like read on his ass, just so they do look like they're just doing their job. And this is what's actually happening. It's reverse racism. But the black guy, he could like come into like the room stinking of weed, just like he's got like I don't know, fucking like he's got like lean sped stains all over his like syllabus. The guy, the trans guy, would just give him like loads of marks, just give him like a higher mark than you, because this is what they do because the trans guy doesn't want to look racist, because the trans guy isn't gonna get like validation from me. Because I'm gonna be like the one's gonna be telling like them to like what they're just losers and like they're not cool. Because even if like whatever trans, but it's like I don't have to like give them compliments and stuff. So they don't like me because of that, because they're emotional. So they'll give me they'll give me less favorable things. Whereas like if it's a black man, the black man knows how to play the game, so the black man will just side up with him. Because they don't have integrity and they're just willing to do stuff like that, and that's what's happening. So the people with like high integrity and the strong men who are like no, I don't want to take this bullshit. I'm not gonna call you by your pronouns, or I'm not gonna like play your games. They're gonna get like disfavored. But the black man who's just gonna be like, oh yeah, I'll call you whatever you want. They just do it because they're like, again, they're like low IQ and they're like easy to manipulate. You've got that don't rock the bus, that don't rock the boat mentality. Like they're not gonna like help you, especially if you're white. Every time you like see one of those videos where it's like a black guy gets arrested or some shit, there's just always like the worst excuses, the worst lies, and you can I could, as a cop, I could honestly see why you just like become so racist like after like 5 years. Every time they like, get stopped, they just come up with the most ludicrous shit. They never tell the truth. Never tell the truth. Even when they get like found out they're lying, they don't like admit that and take accountability. It's just that they'll just be like, it's just like, what's the next thing I need to try and like pretend to lie about? It's just it just comes off as being like the most repugnant kind of behavior. It's not cool. It's not badass. It's not like you're being like super sophisticated and doing like a kind of like Jedi mind tricks, but you're like just really suave with what you're saying, and you're able to like charm your way out of it. It's not like that. You're just trying to like dig your heels in the ground and go dead weight, dead weight, and just try and like resist as much as possible. And that's what you gotta think. When you think like why would Jews make like that, want to promote like degenerate rap music, which is all about like shoot the cops and rob stuff and have an OnlyFans wife? Because they're not doing it. They're not really care. They don't care about the US because they've got no heritage to it. They lie to you and they pretend they do, but they're just like grinning. They're just like they're like sort of like laughing as they sort of grin at you. They have no affinity to like America. They all just believe in like their. I don't actually know where they. I really don't know a lot of like what country they used to own before. They just always lived somewhere. I don't know. But they're always like patriotic to Israel. That's like their true place. That's like their true coming. So when like Jewish people want to like promote black people to like make like music which is all about like, killing whitey and stuff, of course they do, because they don't care about whitey and they don't care about the police, or the American police, and they don't care about anything. They don't. They all think that they're like amazing. And in a way, they are, because they've played us this long. I mean, I wasn't born, but there was smart people. They've been smart people, but these people, you know what has happened? They took all the smart people and they like gave them like cushy jobs working in fucking like Conan O'Brien or like James Woods, gave them like goy lord jobs. So you had to like get to be in like working like the entertainment, and then when you work in the entertainment, you get goy lord, don't you? And also like yeah, you're distracted. That's what I mean. You're distracted. It's not like it's not like you got James Woods and you made him to like an army general, and he's like, oh, maybe we should think about like taking Africa. Now let's just give him like a job, and he can like voice a devil and like a demon character and a fucking Hercules, do some other movies. What about Conan O'Brien? Yeah, he's got like 160 IQ. Now we don't want him to get into the army. What should we do? Just make him like right for the Simpsons, but just get rid of the Jews. Just again, it's all like distraction. Give him money and just make him like have like so he can buy steak every day, and he can get like a hot wife, and they can go on loads of holidays, and he'll be too distracted. He won't want to think about anything. Like, this is what I do. I see through it. I'm all sort of wild, but no one watches this, so I'm okay. Oh my god, Kate's video got taken down. I'll be really upset.
Some parents are
So, just to give you a question answers, she hasn't done a title call unless it comes later. So this is the narcissism coming in. We're the fuel. This is the fuel. Because this is what she does. She's like she lives, and I know these narcissist women really well because they answer every if you just like give them a poke. That takes the veneer off, that perfect veneer like he has. Like he's the all-knowing, she's alright. Everything she says is perfect. They will immediately jump on that. And I've done it with a lot of female channels where I've like spoken out and it's like, I'm a no one. And they'll go, they're just gonna lose their shit. I was like, I'm just a random person. It's very telling, isn't it? If you're gonna get like this emotional about something I said and I'm a no one, that really probably proves that I'm right. Just the psychology is just so like if someone just calls you Gaylord and you're just like I'm not a Gaylord, you just want to say it. If someone says like you're a pedo and you're not a pedo, you're not gonna really care. But it's like if you are a pedo and someone calls you pedo and you start to like fucking loser and you're like trying to convince someone you're really not a pedo, then that's probably like where okay, but that's a bit odd. Or you just keep on saying like that, calling other people pedos or that's just so you're projecting. It's like, well, okay, you're probably, do you know what I mean? This is just very telling. So the Indians do that all the time. Just like speak to some Indians, and just go absolutely insane. And it's like always the same kind of stuff. I'm gonna rape you. Your mum does OnlyFans. Cum skin. We're replacing you. A list of like the CEOs of tech jobs. Household income GDP. The amount of people in the country is some bullshit. It's just oh to god. The OnlyFans statistics, which is always like, because it's just if you just have an ounce of critical thinking, you can immediately just see how it's just bullshit because they specify it's like Christian married white men are like the most people who watch OnlyFans. But what always puzzles me the most is like, how does it specify you're Christian and you're married? So that's where I'm just thinking, like, that's just bullshit code, and it's just the Jews again have been like, oh yeah, you guys obviously know how to use VPNs, so we're gonna like get all the Western women to like try and do OnlyFans. You guys use your VPNs, and we're gonna make the OnlyFans really cheap as well. It's $5.99, so everyone in the West is gonna be like really astonished. But again, then none of them are gonna be like smart enough to think why that might be. Because a lot of people before that, when you used to do like, you know, private stuff, things like that, you'd be paying like $50, $60 like dollars probably like, it depends like what you were getting, but it would never be that cheap. But the reason why is because the business structure is different, because they're using it in poor places like India and Africa. You basically you charge it really cheap, but you just have such a huge volume. It's like I've said, if you can get $1 from every person in India, you get $1.4 billion. It's like a lot of money. So if you're charging it like $5.99, like people like us in the West, because it's not designed for us. They know that. OnlyFans like knows that, like, yeah, there probably will be a couple of like fucking loser guys, but it's the tip of the iceberg. Most of it's going to be like Indians who can never ever get a chance to see a white woman. And like Africans in literally the same situation. Not every Indian is ever going to get to come to the West. The ones that we're getting are just like a tiny fraction. There's so many of them. It's something like India can send 1 million Indians to every country in the world, and there'll still be 500 million Indians in India. That just shows you just how massive it is. So there's so many of these Indians who just are never ever gonna get white bob and vagine. They're never gonna have it. They live in like the most remote area in Karachi, and India is so massive, and they just don't have any money to like travel. Don't have like the money to get like an international visa or anything like that, and they're just like not part of like that sort of like the racket where they know how to like play the systems and stuff. All of those people are like the top like sort of Indian people. So what they do is they get a VPN, set it to America, go on OnlyFans, make the account, and then they just call themselves like Mr. John Smith, and they'll just like tick the box that says married. 'Cause why would you tell the truth? Why would you do that? That's your first critical question. When ever have you ever like given just like your full details away when you like ever done anything online? Never. So isn't it surprising that weirdly when it comes to like one of the most intimate things, making a porn account, which you would expect just to be some kind of like bullshit, which would just be like, because you wouldn't want people to know. You're just gonna call yourself like Mr. X, and it probably because it's shameful. But Indians are like and Africans are too retarded, so they obviously are just gonna like set themselves to like be American, call themselves John Smith or Chuck Taylor or some really stupid name, and they'll find like a picture of some white man they found online. Not gonna be hard to find at all. And that's it. So there'll just be a picture. So you'll see a picture of a guy with like an American flag, and he'll be like literally like a man with a mustache and like glasses and a hat on, and he'd be in his like 50s, and he'd like have silver. It'd be like grey, and that would be his profile picture. And his name would just be called Chuck Taylor. So you like when you click on like the OnlyFans account, and he'll just say it comes from the US because he's using a US VPN. Age like 55, or put it like something that makes sense. Married, yes. Children, like 3. It'll just make it as like bad as possible, but no one would do that. Why would you ever do that? You might say it's like boomerism. It's like no, even boomers not that dumb. Seriously, that is just like absolutely just, they're just obviously just trying to like fudge the stats. There's just no chance. It's like I wouldn't even do that for my own YouTube account. I don't call myself my name and like just give everything. Facebook, like I wouldn't even do that. Facebook, I might have given my name, but I'm not really like just. It's just so stupid. It's clearly someone's just making up. Just why would you mention you're married? Why would you ever do that? You're just deciding to like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go sign up to OnlyFans. I'm so proud of who I am. I'm gonna like put myself in a big grid, but I'm gonna be some Chad like this, called Mr. Big Guns, and then I'm just gonna like, but you're actually just an African. You'll be some Nigerian guy. Or Sierra Leone, you're just gonna be some black guy, and you'll be like, that's $5.99, it's a lot of fun. No, they can still get $5.99. They don't make that though. They probably make like a couple dollars a day. So how much you can easily get $5.99? That's what I'm telling you. When Whitey sees it, we go, what? What are you selling your bumhole for $5.99? No. That's not the point. It's not the point. The point is they're selling $5.99 their bumhole, but to like 100,000 people. That's what they're trying to do. That's the point. And that's why you need to think about that. It's because the people that they're actually, people who are like jerking off to it, this is why it's really funny to Jews. The people who are like jerking off to like Amaranth's content and like, I can't even think of any of them. I think like Morpies, that's just another name I think I remember. It's just like, I think she does porn. These sort of like people, the people who are going to like be paying for her content, it's not going to be like Chads. It won't be Chads. It's not going to be them. It's going to be like Indians and black people, and like they've all been told that like, because they're all democratic and liberal, aren't they? They all just think that they're the same. They have no problem with like black Africans, like in like Sierra Leone, just like in like a tin shack, and it's just like, he's probably just like fucked a horse or something like that. He just comes in, like, oh yeah. He's just got no shame of that because he gets like sweet shekels from it. This is Katie, welcome. I'm sure you've had a hard week doing what one video. Not very good enough, to be fair. Again, the timer ticks. The timer does definitely tick. I've discovered the game. Oh. The game's afoot, one of us say. But yeah, Katie hasn't bothered. She hasn't really put any je ne sais quoi in anything. It's just, this is what I'm talking to you about, the narcissism. She's the prize. She's like the thing we're all here to see, apparently. And I'm going to read the comments, and we're going to get like a really good, and this is so the comments this is going to be like the narcissistic fuel, which is why like if you prick her veneer, so if, case in point, if I just gave a comment now, and I just made a slight, she would just get really defensive about it. She'd like write a really like snappy like little rebuttal, and I would get ratioed because obviously, do you remember that allegory I gave you about her being in the field? So again, let's do it with Katie. So Katie's going to be making this video. So let's pretend Katie was doing this live in a theatre or something. And she's like, well, you can like heckle and like call out if you've got any questions. She'd be doing this video, and then she might like do something which I'd have a problem with. So I would like question it. What that's doing is now that's attacking her like the narcissistic perfect veneer. So the narcissist goal is that they have to be like perfect. And they've got everything. They will always be right. And they won't say sorry. They need people to like validate them. Like I said, like Angelica. Like, you need people to like give them like the narcissistic fuel. So if you like prick that in any means, they'll like it's like Isa, the Indians. They'll go to any length and like get rid of you. So she has to then, because like I've attacked her like ESAT narcissism, I've exposed that she's not a perfect person. This is how fucking mental this is. Seriously, this is why narcissists, like, they need to die. That's how I know Kate's boyfriend. Well, Jesus hated narcissists, so I've got no problem with that. I know Kate doesn't believe in Jesus, but that's fine, because she might do once and that's how I know Kate's boyfriend. But anyway, she would make like a big rebuttal, and that rebuttal will get like loads of upvote, even if it didn't really make sense, and it didn't really in good faith win, because like she's just got like loads of like stupid like flying monkeys. That's literally the term. And flying monkeys are just basically when you have like these like narcissist nests, you just have like a bunch of like, is it like orbiters is probably a good word they'd use now. It's just like people who are just gonna like dick ride you no matter what. So anytime like they're in peril, they're gonna just like anything you say, and they'll just like signal boost it and try and like ratio you, because the ratioing is like a shame tactic. That is like a form of manipulation. It's like I'll call it like social manipulation, social media manipulate, like engineering, like social engineering. They're trying to like make you like lose faith in your argument, but like because like I don't know, 20 randos have just like liked that woman, Katie's comment, I must be wrong, and it's just not true. It's like that's only what dumb people think. And women are like that, because women like love conformity. Women just see big number this, that means that if I should do this one because loads of people said this. But who are those people? Loads of like insecure black and Indian and like fucking, do you know what I mean? It's just women just can't do it. They just don't have that. Their brain wasn't designed for this, because they weren't meant to go out on the prowl and like have to like deal with invaders. Like I would be designed to go out, and I'd like in the medieval times, what would happen is you like wake up in your like house, and like you would go out, and I'd have like my sword with me, and at any point, if I felt like there was like some fucker who was like he dissed me or some shit, or just like there wasn't really the same kind of like system as they had like now. If you just fucking like went out and there was some like twat who was just like, I don't know, try to rob you or something, and you call him off guard, you could just get your sword out and just like fucking just kill him. I don't even think like necessarily you reported it. Sometimes it's just like that would just be it. They just died, and it was like it was just down to the decree of the land. It was like the Wild West. They just didn't have the police or anything, and there was no like forensics and stuff. So it's just like you just settled things out like in the wild. Kay doesn't need to worry about that. Kay's like MO was to make babies and just like be liked by everyone, because she's to be liked by everyone is a defense mechanism women use, so they don't get like fucking killed. That's why women generally can't like do punishment, because they don't want to. They want to be liked by everyone. They want to mediate things. They're designed meant to be like they would have like, loads of kids, and then all the kids would start crying and getting upset, and they would like try to like calm them down. That's what the woman's job's supposed to be. So when you take that into like them in politics and them making big decisions, can you see what happens? Is like women like see brown people crying on TV, and they like want to like make everyone happy, so they just open the borders. Fucking stupid.
Absolutely terrible parents, and then go on to wonder why their kids don't talk to them anymore. R/insane parents is home to some of the...
I would probably think Katie like does love to use Reddit. That's probably like a mecca of it, to be honest. She probably anytime she needs any narcissistic fuel, she'll easily just go there. Happily spend her night time just like hearing Indians and like Africans and like other like fat women just like, oh Katie, aren't you so clever? Much more clever than that input loser. You heard he does racisms and stuff, keeps talking about World War Africa. What a little freak. Anyway, let's go back to Nando's and get some chicken and some fucking Five Guys milkshakes. That's a really good use of time. Whilst young girls probably are continuously being raped, Katie, but you don't want to try and stop that because you're not smart enough, are you? And you're benefiting from the system as it is, so you don't want to stop it. Isn't that right? I mean, no one's listening to me. The person who came on, he was like, "Fuck this cracker. What's going on? Some weird diatribe about this fucking honky woman called Katie. Both of you just sound like massive reaching pussies." It's probably Katie's boyfriend. I was trying to check in. But yeah, it's just the title's fucked. It's all like no lowercase, bad. It's just I hate it. It's just this degradation of like culture. Katie just doesn't look very professional. She looks like Cruella de Vil, or like Cruella de Dick. Cruella de Dick. She's wearing like some polka dot like dress. It shows off like massive broad shoulders. If I look at like Tifa's shoulders versus Katie's, like Tifa's still like got like quite feminine shoulders, even though it doesn't really make sense to her character because it's just like I I can't remember if someone did actually like make a version of like Tifa that was like would probably be like body accurate to like how powerful she was. It just looked absolutely not sexy at all. No, that just might have been like someone made a joke version of Tifa. It was like if they'd let like Western games companies remake it was just like Tifa just like looked really fucked. I can't remember if they just took like Cloud's model or something like that, just like put Tifa's head over it. But I can't remember what my point was. Yeah, it's just this degradation of like a culture, isn't it? Like literally name anything of any like cultural worth that's come out in like the last like 5, 10. How can you not say there's something happening here? There's like something is happening here. Like nothing of worth has come out. Like what new has come out? What new has come out? We're still fucking playing Fortnite. We're still just watching N-Ball. We're still just eating the same food. There's something is happening. It's like we're all like just stuck at the moment. There's like a force that's really, really just holding back. And anyone of any good ideas, they're just getting brushed asunder. They're like, fuck that, no. Then like if they get like Kai Cenat wanting to do like streamer university too, yeah, just throw loads of money in it. Just throw loads of money in it. White guy comes in, he's got like a really good idea for probably a film that'll make loads of money. No, they'll read it, the script, it'll be toxic feminine masculinity, because it'll be like some strapping like Chad dude, and him like trying to rescue some like really hot like big titted like someone like Tifa, and then just the guy, Jewish guy reading it, be like, no, where's the black man? So no, actually the criminal, the bad guy's the black man. He's like, oh my god, we cannot, that's racist, get out of my office. And then like some guy called like MC I Hate Whites comes in. He's like, yo, sup, what's up? And then like he just like stinks of weed. He's not wearing anything presentable at all. He's covered in loads of tattoos. Whereas like, the white guy's wearing a proper full suit as well, and had like a presentation and everything. And the script was all printed out and laminated and stuff. And the black guy's just like, yo, sup, what's up? And he's like, how can I help you, Dad? And he's like, my name's MC I Hate Whites. He's like, oh, tell me more. Yo, I'm just doing a new album. It's called My OnlyFans Wife. Yes, talk more about it. Well, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna be like talking loads of OnlyFans women. Oh, excellent. And what race would they be? Oh, definitely white. Oh, amazing. Yeah. Are you gonna have any white men in your video? No. Oh, no, no. Oh, there's one, but we'll put him in a dog cell, and he's gonna be like eating dog food, and there'll be like he'll have a chain around his neck and a big, massive, muscular black guy. He's like 8 foot. He'll be like holding the chain. Oh my God. I'm getting hot over it already. Oh my God. And he's like, yeah, yeah. And I also talk about M-ball loads under my lyrics, and also like mention some streamers, like any mixed race streamers, only mixed race streamers. So I'll probably talk about Pokemon, probably talk about Valkyrie, probably talk about like the Emmerich one. I'll probably talk about Brittany Venti. I'll probably talk about. Stop, you've already hit gold. How much, struck oil, how much do you need? He's like, I leave that up to my Jewish lawyer. Seriously, this is accountant. And then they like go, and then like, oi kaveh, and they pretend like they've done a really good contract for him, but it's actually one of the shittest contracts ever, but he's too fucking black to like, cause his lawyer is Jewish. So he'll just say like, "Oh, hey, I'll give you a grant. Can you read this for me?" And then it'll just like be in it, and it'll be like, "Oh yeah, okay, I'll sign it. Absolutely fine." And then he'll sign it and give that guy like a grand, like I said. And then what will end up happening is that contract will go up to buy him in the arse, like probably like 15 years down the road. But then that Jewish lawyer who like gave him the advice, he's long gone by then. Like, yeah, or he just won't even ever be like put into contention because the black guy probably was like high on Percocets or something like when he was signing it or some shit, and doesn't know that you could even like argue that's like a reasons that the contract's void. He's just too retarded because they're black. They want the black people to do that because they will. If I had that happen to me, I would be like, I'd go, hang on, give me a minute, let me read that contract, and I would actually, because they're trying to like pressure you. They're like, well, I got all day input, come on. I'm like, no, fuck this. If you don't want me, that's fine, but I'm reading the contract. So if you don't let me read the contract, I don't want the job. If you're gonna like weirdly force me to sign it now because you need me to like, what, you need lunch in like what 5 minutes? Go have lunch, or I'll be here when you come out. Like, there's no reason that you need me to peer pressure, force me to sign some contract I have no idea about that's impacting my entire life. No, I'm gonna like read this, and I'm gonna like methodically read it, and then I'd like get to clause like be right in the middle of it because they're not gonna put it at the end and they put it in the middle, so you have to read it. It'll say some shit like, if you sign this, you waiver all of like your assets, deeds, IPs to like Juberg Industries. Seriously, Juberg Industries. And if any point you refuse to like continue to produce these IPs, you will be sectioned to a huge penalization, break of the contract, which could result in you like losing like all. It's seriously, there'll be something like that. The Jews like have like done it on purpose. Because like what would normally happen would be, so again, let's say I got that and I was like the smart like person. You would say like, well, I have a legal person. I'd like to just read that, please. And then like you would go, I would speak to like my white lawyer, and he'd read it, and then the next day he would say, "Do not sign that contract." Input. I go, "What do you mean?" He says, "There's a clause in there which basically says if you sign that, they get all of your properties." That, you know, like that's like there used to be like jokes like that they used to make like on kids shows and stuff. And you used to like it'd be like so you just like roll your eyes because it'd be so stupid. You're like, well, they actually tried to like put that clause in there. But I'm not telling you, if you just have a contract that's like 100 pages long, which they will be, because a lot of it's just boilerplate, and that's designed to just get you like fatigued, so you just don't want to read it. But that's what I'm saying to you. That's why they'll do it, because they know the black guy, and then what they'll do as well is they'll like entice him, because they would have like invited him out for dinner, and then they would have like probably given him loads of drugs as well. That's what I'm saying to you. That would technically make it void, but they're too stupid. They don't know. They don't know about it. And you need a witness. But they'll sign it, and they just won't realise what they've done. And the Jews will like make it as soon as they sign the contract. Literally, they're like they'll say to them as well, like, if you sign that contract right now as well, like, we're willing to just give you like $650,000 in cash. Like I've got a duffel bag right here. So again, it's just like they get like short dopamine hits, and he's like they've got like the African 15-minute things in his head, so he doesn't really know what's happening in 15 minutes time. So he just takes it because then like immediately he's got £650,000, and he's just like he's so smitten with that. So then he goes and buys like his like shitty like he'll spunk it immediately. Because he will get like paid money when he releases his albums, but I'm just telling you, this is just what happens. They'll get to like in their like late 20s because none of them are going to, and rap is fucked now. And then they just like lose it all, and then they're just like, it's just how they know they're not good at like saving money. It was really funny because like there's I wonder if it's out actually. If it is, you can hear me like the live reaction of me watch it. It's not out. What's happening here, man? There's like loads of people in the comments who are like waiting for it. Episode 4. The women here are the ones who go back. I guess I could see myself with like a racist American girl. As long as they're white. Canada, yeah, I suppose I would like to go to Canada. I don't like Australians. So the accents really, I don't like them. I just find them really unattractive. It's probably one of the least attractive. Like, really don't like it. It's like all that shit where it's always a question. Just drives you up the wall. It's always like some kind of raising intonation. And they're like talking. Everything's like a question all the time. It's just like gets on your nerves and stuff. It's like, fuck that shit. I don't want to. I hate it. I used to work with someone who was like that. I just used to wind her up. It was just an annoying accent. And women love it when you bully them. Trust me, they really do. Because it shows you're strong. Because you know when you bully a woman, that's what it's showing them. It's showing them how strong you are. It's showing them that you're like able to like bully her. So you're stronger than her.
It was a hot summer. Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to Land's Hour, where we are going to be celebrating the 250th birthday of America, which is...
Hello, Peggy Hill here. While I was in Saudi Arabia, I missed out on some fun viral internet trends, like the Ice Bucket Challenge. It looks like a lot of fun, but I just did my hair. I have thought of a better way to do the Ice Bucket Challenge and also raise awareness for another overlooked group of people, ladies with large feet. I found a more suitable bucket to do the Peggy Hill Ice Bucket Challenge. You know, I have heard that soaking your feet in ice water has many benefits. Oh, that is cold.
Oh, it's so cringe. I hate it. I hate it so much. I think this is the biggest problem is it's like things that have been revived. It's just they were just made at the right point in time, and it's like it's just their humor is kind of gone. It's just it's like stuff that you watch usually. It's like a real product of the time. Do you know what I mean? It's like you know, watch like Viva La Bam. It's just very like late 2000s, isn't it? Just stuff like that probably isn't gonna exist. Sorry, like fly now. And the humor as well. And it's just like King of the Hill. Like when did that come out? It's from like the 90s or some shit. And it's like I just did a video. It's like I guess it's a teaser because they're doing like the new season. Because they have to have like them doing like the new one. And it's just like, oh god, they're just ruining everything. And it's like, or you can just tell it's like made for like black people and like, Indians. And it's like that's the problem. It's like Mike Judge would just be given a big fat check, and it's just or like I said to you, he's just signing one of these contracts. And it's like he's stuck in some shitty like, because he just never really expected like the landscape of it to turn out the way it did. He probably just thought like, oh, good celebrities and stuff would just be cool forever, and then, eventually people were just like, oh, we don't care anymore. We just don't care. There's just too much stuff going on. It's like people dying. We're being replaced. I was like, do you really care that we want to care about like watching a fucking like Peggy Hill like dunking out giant feet? It's a fucking bluff war. Who cares? How long ago was this fucking ice bucket joke? I swear like I was still in like my academy days when that was happening.
Hello, Peggy Hill here. Well, I was thought
Anymore. R/insane parents is home to some of the worst examples of why some people should not be able to procreate.
What is again, can we just say it's always funny, it's the women who just don't have kids who are always like so eager to like dick on those that do. Because all I was just say to you is like at least her having kids is like infinitely like more commendable than you having none. Because if you're so good, if you think you're so good at being a parent, okay, just put your fucking money where your mouth is and show us how it's all done. Because that's just like, that's just the logic I could say about anyone. For some reason, like people who've got no kids giving like guru advice about what it will be like being a kid, and it's like, no, you gotta have the kids, and you'll notice your life will change. As soon as you give birth to that child and you look in the eyes, your life just changes. You just feel different. And you just can't understand that you don't have kids. You just think it's your ugly dog or something. It's not. It's different. It's like you're a fucking child. Yes, I don't even understand what the problem is. Like, isn't this like what we were just doing? That's what we need to be doing. That's what we need to do.
Loud! Stop! That's enough!
That'll turn her on. Trust me. Global Africa's gonna do it really good.
It's okay. They're gone.
people should not be able to procreate. My mother thinks that I had something to do with the Charlie Kirk shooting because I am trans. Did you hear that Charlie was going to be shot or murdered before it happened? Please answer me. And then the kid said, you need to stop. And then the mum said, I asked a question, did you know? This is important. And then says, did you know? Again. Answer me, did you know? You're deflecting. Apparently if you deny that you shot someone, that's deflection.
I showed you, remember?
Okay, it's a very simple question. Did you know you were very lost?
Yikes. It's just like... It's just... It's just so dark.
Those we hate.
I just don't know. It's like, again, you're asking me if like one of my kids ended up becoming trans. How am I gonna feel about that?
Don't do this!
I will probably have my opinions. I will probably have my opinions. So that's what I'm saying to you. It's not really fair. Like, we're just chastising this woman who's like, and this is again, by the way, this is another thing, by the way, this is just a problem. It's like, this is just meant to be like something that isn't really meant to be shared with people. And this is just what we're doing. It's just like, everything that the Jews and the Chinese and stuff they're doing. It's like this oversharing. We're gonna like shame people. We're gonna shame this like mom who probably just has her own opinion on whatever. Even if she is against the idea of trans, why are we like just not allowed to like why are we just like so against that? It might be like really much more dark than that. Like imagine like again, you wouldn't know because you don't have children, but like you have like your two boys and you've done all this stuff with them and you've like grown up with them and like show them all your video games and stuff and like you just like hung out with them as these two boys and then suddenly like they just like go on Reddit and they just want to be like a girl for some reason and like they're still like talking about like fucking trans surgery and stuff and I'm talking about like you're trying like your best to like stop them, but you just know that they just keep going on a stupid website and there's just nothing you can do about it. There's just too many people giving them validation. And then what they just end up wanting to do it, and then like, all the people on there keep telling them how to do it. Because they're just like Indians and like black people and Chinese people who just don't care about them. They just want them to do it because it ruined their life, and also they'll probably like put spicy pictures online and start doing porn because that's what they all end up doing. They'll just become like absolutely obsessed with just like doing like disgusting degenerate porn, and all the Indians just want to jerk off with it. So this is what's happening, and I imagine like that just happens to like one of your kids, and you're just like suddenly the Charlie Kirk thing immediately happens, and you're probably just more like worried about like the well-being of your child, and then like instead of you just like handling it like an adult, you gotta go like put it online so like everyone can like laugh at them. It's just like so fucked. It's just this is what I'm telling you. It's just like why Katie thinks she's some kind of like. But she doesn't care. All she cares about is validation and trying to like appeal to the biggest net, which is just blacks, Indians, and retards, and like trans people. All these fucking like losers. All these fucking like pathetic people. That's it. I said that. Do you want to come find me? Come for it. I'm not one of these retard little dweebs that everyone always picks on. They go, look at this little dweeb who like just keeps saying I hate black people, and it's always like someone who looks like Elliot Page. I feel sick. Yeah, but that's the point. That's the point. The point is that isn't Cloud. When Cloud's doing that, he's Sephiroth. Because the whole point is that's literally what he's saying. You're a puppet. Because that's what Cloud is. He's just like he is a Sephiroth clone. Because anyone who got ejected with this, Genova Souls,
Pumpkin.
he's able to, he can manipulate. I don't know if I can be bothered actually with this. Fuck this. Do I have to do it?
Tifa, over here! Come on! This way!
That's deflection.
Yeah! Come play with
Okay,
us!
it's a very simple question. Did you know you are very lost? I pray for you every day. If you had any insight in this, you better tell the authorities. That is absolutely crazy. And this is evidence, by the way.
Yeah. So this is based. So again, in Katie's like reality, she's just accepted that you have to accept your kids being trans. In her like doctrine, it's like her life. It's like that's verified. That's just it. No one's allowed to have an opinion on that. If you don't like trans people, you're a monster. So we can laugh at you. That's just basically what it is. That's like the left. That's like the left's entire argument. What is socially acceptable at the moment is not being racist. You want to be racist, that's going to be a big problem then. It's like that's just kind of what it is. It's like I don't want to read. It's like they always say it as well. They always like I don't really want to like have a discussion with you because you don't agree with like a little something I don't. Therefore, you're a monster. And I don't. That's why I don't want to talk to you. That's like what it usually is. It's just like cop out. They're too pussy.
You see in the media demonizing trans people, acting like they're a danger to society, is actually effective in brainwashing people to believe that trans people are a danger. The stats will literally prove to you that the majority of shooters are not trans people, and the media likes to scapegoat trans people and try and act like they're a danger to society, when in reality there's absolutely no data that shows that. And I feel so sorry for this child. I really hope they manage to get away from their parent. It's one thing to pray about your kid every day because of who they are, and you want your kid to essentially change who they feel they are inside. And then it's another thing to point blank accuse a child of shooting somebody based off of their gender identity. Absolutely insane.
And again, like the language is just strange. Like she's just got it all wrong. It's like you didn't accuse her of shooting him. That's just ridiculous.
Where are we?
Oh, yeah, I don't think she accused him of that. I think they accused if he knew about it. In the sense of more like,
The live stream?
yeah, were you part of some massive Telegram group or something? Because you're part of that trans thing, and they were all like coordinating. That's probably more. That's more what they meant. It wasn't like, I don't think they. This is what I'm saying. Women love to do this. They always just like, just exaggerate everything to the nth degree. So it's like, but that's what I'm telling you. This is a great example of like when women say they got raped in a nightclub. Well, normally it just means they got their bum squeezed. It would just be like doing like in the middle of a really busy nightclub, and like one of them does like get groped by some like pervy dude, and they'll just like completely yeah, they'll just pretend they got like raped. They'll like just say they got like raped in the toilet. They will, of course they will. Like, why wouldn't they? I can't believe I stuck. I have to fucking watch this. Because I can't go back to the fucking present bit, because otherwise I go like... Oh, this is insane.
My estranged biological mum, everybody, and they said, "Happy birthday, I wish I aborted you, you're a piece of garbage. The world would be a better place without you." Ah, that's a lovely message. Average parent on r/insane parent. Honestly, I don't get why people say things like this. Surely you might as well just go no contact and not...
Again, absolutely no context. As far as I'm concerned, that might be like, okay. It might be like, maybe they had like a family with two, like, there was like two siblings. And then like, one of the brothers was drunk and like drove a car and they ended up killing the other one. And then that's the kind of thing that's just gonna send them, just remind them of how much they hate them. Like this, yeah, it's just like no context. We just don't know anything about this. You're just gonna assume that the person receiving the text is some angel, and like this is like so. It never works like that. It just never works like that. It sometimes maybe, but in all general sense, most of the time when it's like, oh, you hear some Indian guy who's just like, oh, I'm getting like fucking abused by my mom. Yeah, actually, like, if you actually like witness their life, they probably are like really fucking horrible and like probably do like try and punch their mum all the time and stuff. It's like, yeah, fucking yeah, of course.
Is this... Am I dying?
Damn your kids. That
And it's like, also, is it even real? It might have just been said, but it's just there's so much shit. I just don't know. At least with like videos, you can somewhat guess, but when it's just shit on a screen, like this is what I hated like about Reddit. It's like, at least if you're just watching a video, it's like I say, when I watch a video and there's like an Indian guy on a train and he's just like trying to do a handstand on the top of the train and he's like his legs like clip like one of the power lines just explodes with a ball of fire. That's very, very difficult for that not to be real. You can just tell by like the choppy nature of the camera, well, because like all the phones now will be like pretty good. Even like the shittiest phones that I've got like an iPhone like 5 and like the camera's still fucking insane. So people are gonna have better phones than that probably in India. So they've all got like HD cameras and they're all just filming themselves fucking like there's like a flood at the moment going on like like in India. And there's like about a foot high's worth of water. But again, because they don't know what to do. They just don't know like what to prepare because it's too dark. So there was like a what do you call it? You know, like when you have like one of those electric like power stations or something like that. It was like one of those just like outside of a gate. But obviously, like, it's like now like a knee high's worth of water, so it's obviously just like created like a circuit. These Indian guys both just like come out of the fence, and they just like jump into the water, and like the guy as soon as he like makes contact with the water, it's like electrified, just like faints into the water, and it's just convulsing in there. The other Indian guy just doesn't seem to like have any urgency, just kind of like he's got a grin on his face, just sort of like leaves, just walks back. I was just like, oh my god, the whole of that country is just some massive, like, any day you can die. And you're just gonna die in the most Looney Tunes fashion. You're literally gonna get like a piano smash your head, or a car is just gonna careen into you. Or a set of like pipes and stuff just gonna like start falling down like have the workplace above you.
they should have been aborted. The level of hate that you must have for your child to actually make it known that you wish they were dead is astronomical. And I don't think, like, unless the child is like a pedophile or a rapist, right, absolutely nothing justifies telling your kid that they should kill themselves, because that's what it boils down to.
So this weapon isn't in the original. So I don't have any affair. I just don't have any, like, I don't care about it. But I mean, being able to kill a weapon's got to be very impressive. I can't like that. But I wonder if, like, that'll be Ultima. That seems like the sort of thing that would be like, because I think in the original you get Ultima from like being like, it's like that flying weapon, I think. The one that you have to like fly around, Cosmic Canyon and stuff. But that would probably make sense, because I think in the new game, they have It looks pretty interesting, I suppose. It's like they've got like a couple of the weapon fights, I think, which are gonna be like done like Monster Hunter like fights, where it's like you're like on a base and you've got like this a bunch of weapons and things, like little trebuchets and cowboys and stuff like, and little rope things. I was like, yeah, that's quite cool.
Don't take it too! Can't see anything down there. Tifa? Spirit!
Coming! Hey, get your shit together. Tifa needs you.
Yeah, I just don't care for this guy. He doesn't look that fun. I never like, I don't know, just compare this guy to like all the other weapons in like the third one, in the third installment. This guy looks shit. Just a fish with like a big gut. Like, what's he gonna use? Some kind of laser cannon? So I just don't care. I don't find him that intimidating. I guess that, yeah, that's it. I just don't find him that intimidating. Maybe if he had a scene where he did something which really like highlighted his power, just showed off his threat. But he hasn't done anything, so as far as I'm concerned, he's just some fucking like fish. He's just been like nerfed by Sephiroth.
Good luck down there.
Hey, Tifa, stay with us.
Finish the job, Cloud. Excuse me, man. Where's your bathroom? What? Okay.
So basically, we got some nasty looking black whispers going up.
This might be what I want to do.
All right, then. Seeing as we've got the time, want to tell the rest of us about you and your buddy Sephiroth?
Sure, if Tifa doesn't mind.
Me? Yeah, no problem. It's cool.
It all started 5 years ago. I was 16 at the time. There was hardly any work for soldiers back then, and what little there was boring as hell. My heart wasn't in it. Then, out of nowhere, the job of a lifetime came. A mission with Sephiroth. I couldn't believe my luck. It's really coming down, huh? Hey man, feeling any better? I'm good. Sure don't look it. Wish I could help, but never been motion sick. Sorry, man. Ready to do this?
Yeah, you bet.
Dude, I'm the king.
Hey, rein it in.
Sorry. No can do.
Kids.
Say, I'd like to be briefed on the mission at some point. Because if it's another one of those Turks gigs, you can let me off right here.
Really?
Finally make first. What do? Call a ceasefire with Utah. Stealing my shot at glory. I didn't join Soldier to be an errand boy. I joined up so I could be a hero, like you.
Well, our mission is to survey a rundown reactor. Another one of those Turks' gigs.
Fine. Job's a job, I guess.
That's not Cloud.
Where is it?
Nibelheim.
Nibelheim? That's where I grew up.
Got some fiends at our 12.
But it isn't where you grew up, what is that?
Let's go. You take one, I'll take the other. Wait in the truck.
No way. I got this.
Oh, you fucked it.
He was in a different league from the rest of us.
We've heard that before.
And it's absolutely crazy. Why message happy birthday if that's what you're going to say? Just grow up. Like, this is a fully grown adult, by the way, telling their kid that they should kill themselves. A mother posting with their child,
Yeah.
saying that
It
their
all started in the
child
fall.
opens the doors for
Something
her,
was
pumps
wrong
her
with the
gas,
reactor.
pulls her
And
chair
the whole
out,
village
and
was up in
walks on the
arms.
outside.
Talk of strange
Okay,
new
I
monsters
don't
on
think
the
that it's
mountain.
anything weird from the
Only
child's
made
perspective.
things
I think that the
worse.
child is polite
People were
and kind
scared,
and it's doing nice
desperate.
things, but it's the fact that
The
this is a
villagers
post
tried
that
to
you
take
do
care of
like
the
about
monsters
your
themselves,
partner.
but
Like, you know, there's
that was
posts
no
it's like
good.
things that my
Ended up
boy.
calling Shinra. So the company sent help. Best they had.
Home sweet home, right? Tell me, how does it feel? I have no home, so I wouldn't know.
You still got parents, though, right?
A mother named Genova. She died shortly after I was born. My father...
Whoa there! Genova? Like from the Shinra building?
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm getting to that.
Why am I talking about this? Come on, let's go.
Isn't God
Hope I didn't keep you waiting. I'm Xander, the mayor here. I wanted to greet you myself, to welcome you to our humble little town. Please, if you'll follow me.
Got a bunch of, like, virgin women for you to fuck. We'd love to have your kids.
Consider yourself off duty till sundown.
To sundown. Like, why? What are we gonna do?
Backwater is an understatement.
Don't blame you for getting the hell out.
I can't tell you how happy I am.
So fuck, I'm like bullet, dude. Where the fuck did you get that stuff from? Just a little stuff I kinda picked up.
Please remain in town. I already feel
Friend does that would send low effort boyfriends into a coma, and then it's them listing the things that their partner does. Like, this is kind of weird. Like, if you saw that caption, you would probably think that's about her partner and not her kid, but okay. Grandmother is crashing out because my daughter knows the word transgender. Oh god. Me,
Sure it
31.
does. I know I want to hear what happened.
Me too. Yeah. Go on.
My dad died when I was a kid. So after I left for Midgar, she was on her own. It was the first time we'd seen each other in 2 years. First time. And last.
I'll be right there. Cloud, is that you?
Hey.
Welcome home. Come in. Let me get a good look at you. My. So that's what they've got you wearing, huh? You soldiers sure do clean up nice. I've never been so proud. The man you've become. Women must be hounding you day and night.
Not really.
You know, there's all kinds of temptations in the big city. I'd feel a lot better if I knew you'd found a good girl. One who'd make sure you didn't get into trouble.
I can take care of myself.
An older, more mature girl that could keep you on the straight and narrow and tell you when you're being a silly goose. That's the perfect type for you, I'd say.
No, ridiculous. Why? He's also only 16.
Properly, aren't they? Oh, Cloud.
He's only 16 years old.
You know, Cloud. Wouldn't you agree, Cloud? You're my son. Of course, I'll always be.
Okay, that's enough.
It's enough.
Don't make any trouble for Sephiroth. Everyone, please. Sure feels good to have
We love you, Sephiroth.
Goodness! Is that you, Cloud?
The Nig Hog Hotel.
a soldier.
And you are?
Richard Sangan, a humble traveler of the world, and teacher of martial arts to the youth. Well toned, but lacking mass. You need to bulk up.
Who asked you?
You could learn a lot from me.
Pass.
Don't be shy. I have many pupils your age. At last count, 128. In fact, one of them's from this very village. Perhaps you know her. Tifa.
Sure.
A real talent, that one. She'll go far.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right? Got anything to say for yourself?
I didn't know.
City
I-
folk are so sophisticated. must be like.
Male daughter 4 recently had questions about a boy who looked like a girl, so I bought her a book called I Am Jazz and explained trans people in a kid-friendly way. Recently my daughter told me I think I'm a boy and I want to be a boy because I don't.
OnlyFans, baby.
So how did it feel being back up there?
I don't know. Nostalgic, I guess? After 2 years away and all that.
Uh-huh.
Did you cry or fucking pussy? Alright, I'll probably say it.